Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and today's video we're going to be doing a book discussion, and this one is on the Spirit Walk Duology by Christy Golden from the Star Trek Voyager relaunch series. And if you don't know what the relaunch series is, it's the Star Trek Voyager tie-in novels that came out after the TV show. So that's kind of a little basic explanation on that. And I'll do this video, as we're talking about two books in one video, I'll do a rundown of the first book, Old Wounds, and then the second book, Enemy of My Enemy. And they won't be anything with giving you too many big spoilers or anything. It's just some things that kind of stood out and all that kind of stuff, and all this random things that happened in the book and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's begin. So here we are with book 1, Old Wounds. So this takes place 6 months after the Voyager TV series, and we have the returning Voyager characters like Chakotay, Harry Kim, Janeway, Tuvok, Seven, Tom, and B'Elanna. So those are kind of the Voyager characters that make a comeback in this book. The Doctor plays more of a role in the second book, and Chakotay becomes the new captain of Voyager, so the torch to become the captain of Voyager is passed on to Chakotay, and Janeway is now an admiral, and we know, Janeway becomes an admiral after the events of Voyager, and it's even established in Star Trek Nemesis in that movie, so it's pretty, well known that she's an admiral after Voyager, and it's been established in other works too. And Harry is now a lieutenant, so I know people kind of make the memes about Harry Kim when he's an ensign in the Voyager show. You don't see him, get promoted in the show, and people used to make a lot of memes about that. But you see Harry Kim as a lieutenant, and then that's kind of a thing if you go in a lot of Star Trek circles about Harry Kim in that. And then you have, Tom and B'Elanna on the planet Boreth. Then Seven kind of plays somewhat of a small role in here. Then early on, we have an appearance from Next Generation characters like Picard, Riker, and Deanna Troi, which they don't really have any appearance later on. They're just in the prologue of this book. Then we get several mentions of the Dominion War, and obviously, carries on into the second book. And then the main plot is Chakotay and Kim take their new crew on a mission to Lorne 2. Then Janeway and Tuvok meet up with Tom and B'Elanna. Then we're introduced to Chakotay's sister, Sakea. So she's in here. And then, we do have the bit where it ends. There's a changeling, which will lead into the next book. Then there's a part we also get involvement with the Cardassians. Then here we are with book 2, Enemy of My Enemy, which takes place after the first book. Chakotay and Harry will have the dealings with the Changeling, which is the main plot of this. Then Janeway, Tuvok, and Tom join to help Chakotay and Harry with their crew, with the Changeling. Then we meet Seven of Nine's Aunt in here, which was an interesting thing in there as well. Then we have a bit where Seven talks with Harry. Then towards the end, Seven and the Doctor will help the colonists. Then the big twist about the Changeling in here, that it was one of the crew members, but it's not one of our heroes from the show. It's one of the new characters in here. And then, as I mentioned, we do get some DS9 mentions in here. There's even a mention about Odo going back to his home planet, as we've seen at the end of Deep Space Nine, to help, cure the people. And it kind of is an obvious mention to have Odo reference in here due to having dealings with a changeling in this book. And then kind of that's sort of the thing. And then my thoughts on this duology, I thought it was a good, follow-up to the Voyager TV series. And I thought, it felt like I was watching an extra season of Voyager, like a Voyager season 8. So that's kind of what it felt like to me. And I thought, it sticks to the essence of the characters from the show, but expands upon them in new and interesting ways. And I know Christy Golden has, written other Star Trek books from the Voyager line, so she does have that, familiarity on writing these characters. And I even talked to Christy Golden on Bluesky, and she really liked writing about Chakotay's sister, which I'll link the thread down below on my exchange with her on Bluesky. So that's that there. And yeah, definitely would probably rate this duology an 8 out of 10, and would recommend it if you're like kind of a newcomer to Star Trek. I mean, if you've seen like the Voyager series and have familiarity with the Deep Space Nine series, definitely read it. That's for my recommendation on reading. If you haven't seen Voyager, definitely I'd say kind of wait on that, and then obviously kind of wait with some Deep Space Nine stuff as well, in case you want to know more about the Dominion in here, what they're talking about in that stuff. So that's kind of on my recommendation part for reading this, and that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. I mean, did you love this duology? I mean, were you not a fan of it? Were you indifferent about it? Let me know your thoughts down below. And share this video. Let's get to 700 subscribers. You can follow me on Twitter at DarrenRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Bluesky, Jedi Master Daniel 96, and Facebook, Jedi Master Daniel 96. Have a great day, everyone, and live long and prosper, and hope you have a great first contact day.